is going on, guys? I am super excited to be back. I have missed you guys a lot. This is my first camping trip in a while, first solo trip in even longer, so I am excited. If it's your first time here, welcome. I'm Ryan with the Accidental Overlander, just trying to show people, if you're a beginner camper, then it doesn't take a lot of experience to get out there and go camping. But we are headed out to the George Washington National Forest. Just got off work, and as always, it's going to be kind of difficult to try to find a camp spot tonight. It is Saturday, but I'll be able to stay through until Monday. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might already know what I have for dinner. I am not cooking tonight at all. I got something a little special, and I'm excited for it. I haven't had one in quite a while. So yeah, man, we are just headed on the road. At least we should get there with some daylight left, depending on how bad this traffic gets, because I'm gonna hit a tunnel that has traffic 90% of the time. But yeah, we'll get through this traffic and then get to some pretty views. And then the main goal for this trip, since I haven't seen you in a while, I'm gonna try to make a few videos, and then I want to drive all the way down Switzer Lake Road, which, if you've been following me, I tried once before. I made it about halfway until I decided it wasn't for me that day. So it was kind of calling for rain up there today, and it's supposed to rain kind of overnight tonight, which might make the trail a little bit slippery, but we'll see. My goal is to do that and then hit up either Flagpole Knob or Meadow Knob. My original plan was to hit a Flagpole Knob, but there's about to be a meetup over at Meadow Knob at the end of July, so I almost kind of want to see that. I'm going to start making a few more videos. I've been kind of lazy the last month, and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, we'll get some, I got some new gear. We'll review some stuff that I've had for a while, and so I'm not going to just go stagnant for a month like I have been doing. But let's get rolling, and then I will see you when we get back to around either like Switzer Lake, or once we get on the mountain roads, I'll get back to you, and then hopefully we can find a campsite easy, and then tomorrow should be a lot of fun. So I made it here. Still probably got like an hour and a half of daylight left. Sometimes it gets cloudy, kind of breaks up a little bit. I know it is calling for rain at some point tonight. So basically today what I'm trying to do is find a campsite as quickly as possible. Tomorrow I have all day to drive around and figure other stuff out. So I really just want to find a campsite, kind of chill, be able to enjoy what I'm doing for a minute. I got an easy dinner, but the grass is long. There are leaves on all the trees, which the only thing that sucks about that is usually you can kind of look ahead of the trail to see if somebody's coming towards you. You're not going to be able to do that at all with how thick all these trees are right now. So you're kind of just playing it by ear and taking it slow. And we'll see how that makes some of these campsites look. That's why I love this place so far. Every time I've come to it, it's been different. No, wintertime, no leaves, the grass is low. Now it's going to be, all the campsites are going to be completely different to what I've been coming to all winter long. But we're going to explore some new places. Just hopefully not tonight, because if I strike out on campsites going down this road, we're going to be driving for a long time. It's funny, this campsite's always been taken. I've always kind of wanted to stay here. I'm not sure if I want to stay here tonight though. It would make things very easy for me. Let's see how close the stream is, see where I would kind of be setting everything up. Because this one's always taken up, and it's got a good amount of space, and I think the stream is right over there, which is nice too. Good tree coverage, and it sets me up nice to get me right on driving tomorrow. But let's walk around and check it out first. Alright, so we are going to stay here for the night. Just kind of easier. It was kind of dependent on how dirty it was, and I don't see any trash around. A couple cinder blocks, but no trash. So it's basically, where do I want to set the tent up? And what's nice is the road's pretty close, but it's June, so it's so thick out here you can't even see the road. I drove right past this campsite when I was coming to it, and I've always wanted to stay here because it's so thick you can't even really see it. So I think I'm going to set up over there, talk about what we have for dinner, maybe get a fire going, and set up a little camp. The only thing is this site definitely seems to get a little bit muddy. I'm going to set the tent up there where it doesn't seem to be as big of a problem, but down in the fire pit area is already kind of muddy, so I hope it doesn't rain too much tonight. I don't think it's going to be too hot tonight, but if it is, I have a secret weapon. Three-speed fan. I am excited to get the chance to use this thing. I got a new chair. It's from Moon Lens. It's kind of one of those small chairs, but obviously it packs up super tiny. And I was more thinking, because it's not super expensive, they're only about 25 to 30 bucks. I put it together once at the house before I came out here. Very easy to put together, I like it. Obviously you're sitting a little closer to the ground. Putting it away was a little tough for me the first time. So hopefully with a little practice, I'll be able to do that, because it's a little different from those other chairs that look like this. Rather than just having the straight bar across, it actually has a square for more stability, it says. But the other thing I like about this one also has pockets, which a lot of them don't. So the price and the pockets, and those, when I put 4 chairs when everybody's going on a camping trip, they just take up so much space. I find like our sleeping systems and our chairs are taking up a lot of space that I didn't realize before I started buying things. That's why I almost wish I was looking at backpacker sleeping bags and sleeping pads before I started buying them, because even in a car, your room starts going quick. So obviously in about a year or so after using this thing, I'll have a review for it. But tonight will be our first night using it, so let's set it up, let's get a fire going, and I can show you what we kind of got going on for dinner. So it fits in the bag pretty easy with a little room to spare. So it practically hooks itself up. There's a little tab right here. And you take the handle and it'll hold the bag, and it'll almost give you another pocket if you need it. You got some pockets. You use this as a pocket. Obviously, you don't have any. You don't have any armrests, but it's comfortable. We'll see its longevity, and hopefully, I get better at putting it away. We'll deal with that either tonight or tomorrow. I actually own a cheesesteak shop, like a Philly cheesesteak shop in Virginia Beach. It's called Eagles, so I finally made one today just to kind of preview, because one of these next couple camping trips I'm going to come out here and I'm going to try to make a cheesesteak while I'm camping out on a flat top. So I'm actually pretty excited for that, but I wanted to bring one out first. Made it really easy for me to not have to cook dinner tonight. Got a little ketchup in the cooler that needs to go in this too. But it is good right now. Well, I can definitely say the chair is nice and sturdy. Sometimes it feels like you could almost lean back in it, but it's not going anywhere. Getting kind of tired because I was up early, I was working, had to drive in here, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about tomorrow, because last time I tried to drive up this road, it didn't go quite as planned. So I might be going to sleep soon and then see what tomorrow brings us. I'm not sure when the rain's going to start or if it's going to start, so I have to worry about that also. But I am glad to be out here. I'm glad you are with me. And hopefully we have nice weather tonight, so I don't get too hot or too cold. I can be Goldilocks with the weather just right. It's a perfect night. There's still no breeze. I can hear the stream. It's just perfect. it's probably been raining for like 3 hours. It was nice to sleep too, but evidently the Como top's got a few holes in it. It's a bummer, but this is why I got it. This is why I got it for you, so we could test it out a little bit. When I was checking the weather thing, it's supposed to end around 9 or 10, so the rain should have about another hour or so. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad. I don't want to stay in here all day. It's definitely raining outside, and if you're staying out there long enough, it also gets a little cold. Well, so far it's looking like the weather is doing what it said it was going to do, but this shouldn't be an all-day thing. The campsite is very, very muddy. Chilling here for another hour or so, because when I was checking the weather before I came out, it said it was going to stop raining around 9 o'clock. So we got a little time. I don't think it's going to rain like this all day, or I would probably just start moving a little bit. But I think I'm going to try to wait it out, and then if I can't wait it out, then we'll start packing up in the rain. But hopefully I would not have to do that. Alright, well, it finally stopped raining. Sun's even peeking out. Right now, I think I'm going to walk around, probably explore a little bit like I usually do at most of my campsites, because you never know. I try not to hit the same ones up too many times. But it should be a gorgeous day today, and I think it's going to be. I'm not in a super rush because, first off, I'm not looking forward to breaking down that tent, which is sopping wet. So I'm going to have to do that, and then the next order of business is basically driving up Switzer Lake Road, trying to hit one of these knobs, and rain for about, 6 hours straight. The trail's probably going to be a little muddy, which I was scared the last time I drove up it, so I'm a little nervous to even get started this time. But yeah, I'll walk around a little bit, kind of already ate, get packed up, get everything strapped down, and then kind of hit the road and then see where we can go, and then hopefully we can make it all the way down the road today. Massive truck behind me, so I just had to reverse like half a mile down there. Somehow let me slip through, and now there's two other guys behind me, so filming for this is gonna be tough. It's kind of where I didn't want to be at, but that's okay. Let's see if there's a little pull off I can let them go around or something. So I've hooked up with Ben and Guy, and they're headed up to Flagpole, so I'm going to follow them to Flagpole. Still have to find a place to camp tonight, and this road isn't being as promising as Switzer Lake Road, where there's a campsite every 50 feet almost. But yeah, the elevation's just too much. Every cliff is too steep. You can't even make a campsite. Obviously I know these knobs are flat, but I don't really know what the deal is with camping on them, but we will find out. Getting to the tops of these trees over here, which is kind of cool. I was pretty surprised at what we found at the top of Flagpole Knob, an organization that was founded back in 1972, the Woodbridge Amateur Radio Club. These guys had top-notch setups with tents, trucks, campers, generators, and enough radio equipment for an entire city. Mark was kind enough to give me a tour of their incredible operation. These guys were knowledgeable and passionate about amateur radio. Not just radio, but all types of wireless communications. If you would like more info, I will leave a link in the description to their website below. So intense. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for part 2 of this camping trip, where I find another amazing campsite and see if I can actually make it off the mountain.